How are you? How are you doing? It's your pioneers in methods, Murad, Sultan, Ezouidi, HSM with you. Today, let's say it's Sunday, 22 January 2023. We are going to continue revising, okay? And we told that, inshallah, after finishing the whole revision, I will just let, let's say, your file be ready so that I can share the file with you, okay? By the way, congratulations for your first final exam, okay, in Arabic. And I wish all the learners, let's say, had been, let's say, examined and had, let's say, answered correctly and had, let's say, or did, let's say, well in their exams, okay? And we told that we will try to continue solving at least questions dealing with trig function. Okay, how can you write, for example, a sine x plus b cosine x equal as r cosine x plus theta, or r cosine x minus theta, or also in terms of sine r sine x plus negative theta. Okay, means that you are going to hi teacher. Hi, how are you? How are you? Upgrade, okay. How is the chat? This one, yes. Okay. Hi. Okay, trap. Hi. Where to write it is here, yes. Hello. Hello, my dear. You are welcome. You are welcome. So we just, I just let the learners remember the mathematic and the previous final exam. We already, let's say, started the revision, okay? And I hope I like your method. Thank you, my best learner. Thank you for that. Thank you. Okay. I wish that at least you benefit. Okay, you benefit. Let's say doing or repeating these exercises, because the more you repeat this kind of questions, make sure that in the final exam will never face problems. Okay, either you or your friends. Okay, and yeah, and I am here to help you. Okay, whatsoever you are here in Sultan of Oman or outside your mathematics, your pioneers in methods, Murad Sultan Ezouidi is here to help you. Okay, thank you. By the way, we are going to share my screen so that we can focus on the question. Okay, the first question is dealing about trig function, means if cosine or cosec theta is equal to 5 over 4, you are going to find, let's say, the just I will see the question. Okay, before yes, I will just see the question, learners. Okay, which of okay, question number one, five, which of the following trig functions are both have domain theta is a real number and theta should be different to 2 times n plus 1 multiplied by 90 degree or pi over 2. Okay, I will start solving this one, learners. Okay, go back to share the screen first. Okay, I'm going to share the screen. Yes, this one, Mr. Murad. Did you forget the method? How can you share the screen? Sorry for that. Okay. Now, learners, I'll just start solving the question. Now, it's suppose that you are examining. Okay, and the question is that it's an MCQ question. Which of trigonometric functions are both have domain theta belonging to R, means theta is a real number, okay, and theta never be equal to 2 times n plus 1 multiplied by 90 degree, or let's say pi over 2. The four learners here, it's easy, just I will try to write the domain of all the functions, okay. So the first one, learners, I just make like that. I will add a text here, okay. At the same time that your pioneers in methods is trying to solving this question, please don't forget to do also to take some drafts and think of the question, okay, and try to solve it, because it's not difficult for you. May this question will be the first time for some students, may others they are familiar with this kind of questions. Let's now focus on cotangent and sec. Okay, cotangent and sec. I'll just insert here a function. I will insert a function. Okay, equation. Okay, I'll just now write learners y equal, or I just write as it is, cotangent of the angle theta, of my angle theta. This is the angle theta. Okay, in fact is what is equal to cosine over sine. Cosine over sine. This is the function cotangent equal, we told, is cosine of the angle theta, of course, divided by sine of theta, simply because learners sine cosine sorry, cotangent and tangent are reciprocal functions. Okay, and tangent of theta is sine over sine theta divided by cosine of theta. Therefore, the reciprocal function of tangent is cotangent, which is cosine theta divided by sine of theta. Means you are going to just reverse the numerators with their denominators. Therefore, the domain of this learners is that is theta, in fact, belonging is a real number. Theta is a real number belong to. I will make the symbol of belong to. What is belong to? Okay, belongs in Arabic means tantami. Okay, to R, I will make R capital, means theta is a real number, such that learners sine of theta has to be, sine of the angle theta should be different to zero, should be different to zero, not equal to zero. This is the domain of this function. Okay, the domain where is different, not equal, different. Yeah, this is this one, different to zero. Therefore, learners, sine of theta different to zero means what? Means that theta can't be equal to pi and can't be equal to zero, because cosine of zero is 1 divided by zero. It's let's say does not exist or undefined. Therefore, cotangent the domain, in fact, is, I would just write domain of okay, I will write it down if it is possible. Domain of this one, okay, it will be, I will put it here. Okay, so domain of the cotangent, I will write domain, okay, is equal, in fact, theta real number such that sine of it different to zero. Therefore, I can write this also as theta real numbers. Okay, theta is real numbers. Okay, theta is real numbers, and theta can't be equal. Theta can't be equal to either zero or pi. Okay, between parentheses if you want. Okay, or okay, zero or pi. I can write it, okay, as pi. I will write where is pi. Yes, this one is pi. We can, let's say, okay, pi. What is pi? This one. Therefore, learn this one. I can write it as k pi, means theta, in fact, is different to, see the domain. I will write it at the last one for cotangent, which is equal to theta real numbers. Okay, and theta should be, let's say, different to k times pi, k times or n. What do you think? Whatsoever. Okay, you can also write if to n plus 1, it will be 2 times 1. Okay, and then we can write also, yes, n 2 n plus 1 pi, or just k, and k is integers. Okay, I need only this one. This is the domain of the first equation, cotangent. Okay, what are they? No, just go back. Okay, I'll make class. I will do like that. No need for the next one. This one is better to put in front of this. Okay. The for learners, I will just extend this. The domain equal feeder, let's see feeder learners. I will take this one, copy and paste. So let's see the domain. I will make this is with different colors so that you can see it. But in fact, I don't have space here. I will extend if it is possible to see. Yes. I will make this is in front of. Yes. This is also in front like that, and this one in front so that to find the domain. Okay. Now I'll make enter. Therefore, let's see the domain learners is okay. Is we told is theta real number such that theta is different to k pi. K is an integer. It can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2, okay, and so on. Therefore, for this one, you see that the first we worked with cotangent, we find a domain different to this one, to n plus 1 times 90 degree. Okay, now learners, I'm going to see if it is possible to. Okay, I will make enter for this if it is possible. Yes, okay. I will go back to this question so that to offer space. That's why I made like that. I hope so. The question, yes, this is the question. Now I will make like that here. This is the solution. I will expand this. Okay. Or no need to expand. Okay, this is the first one. We told that is not possible. This one can't be. Go back. Okay. Go back again. Yes. Okay. Now, learns we told that I'll just cut this, put it like that. Okay. Now the first one is it can't be. Let's say it can't represent or denotes the domain of my function. Now I will just go to cotangent. The same here. We work with cotangent, so it's impossible. And cosec cosec will be 1 over sine, so it seems like to be 1 over sine means sine of theta different to 0. Therefore, in fact, the correct answer is that. I will show this for you. Okay, I will just use this one, or I will use all of this. Okay, now we'll insert an area where can I show you the method. Okay, the method here, I will put it here if it is possible. Here we have, you should find trig functions, not only one function, that have a domain theta is a real numbers such that theta is different to 2n plus 1 times 90. Therefore, learners, I will just now insert a text or add a text. I will work with tangent. Tangent, learners, it's clear that tangent is sine over cosine. I'll just reverse cosine into sine and so on. Sine over cosine, okay, over cosine. Therefore, this one, the domain, in fact, is that is theta real number such that cosine of theta different to 0. Cosine of theta is different to 0. When exactly cosine is 0? Either pi over 2 means 90 degree, or 3 pi over 2 means 270 degree. If n equal 1, 2 times 2 by 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 3 multiplied by 90 is 270. If n equals 0, 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1, 1 times 90 is 90. That's why we told that cosine is equal to 0 when theta equal 90 degree, or 3 multiplied by 90, which is 270. In terms of integer, we just suppose this is 2n plus 1. Okay, n is an integer. Can be negative, can be positive. Okay, you can put -4, -5, -6, and so on. Therefore, the domain is theta, let's say, the domain is theta real numbers such that cosine of theta in fact is different to zero. When exactly cosine of theta different to zero? Exactly at 90 degree, okay, and 270 degree, okay, or or I will just make comma, okay, 270 degree. Therefore, learners, whatsoever the integer, you will get yeah 90 degree, yeah a multiple of 90 degree, okay. So therefore, the domain here is what in fact I will extend this one, okay. So is the domain in fact is theta should be different to okay, different to 90 degree and 70, 270. Now learners, this one you can insert the integer, means when exactly it's 90, when n equals 0, when it will be 270, it will be n equal 1, okay, and so on. And you will get, let's say, a multiple of 90 degree. Therefore, I will write this is as that between two parentheses, okay, 2n plus 1, close the parentheses, okay. This is, learners, is the domain exactly. Okay, I will extend this, or I'll put it here. What do you think? I'll put this one so I can. Okay, now learners, this is for let's say this is of course multiplied by 90 degree or pi over 2. Okay, what do you think? You want to write pi over 2 or 90 degree? I prefer to write it now as 90 degree to know that 90 degree is pi over 2. I'll just write this as pi over 2. Okay, there is no change in fact, because pi over 2 radians is equal to 90 degree, and 3 pi over 2 is equal to 170, and so on till you will get a multiple of 90 or a multiple of pi over 2. Therefore, let's say tangent, this is the domain of tangent. Also, sec, my learners, in fact, is that I will try to make copy for this. Okay, can why cannot? Okay, I will try to make copy for this. Copy. Okay, no problem. Okay, halas. Okay. Now, learners, I'm going to explain for sec. I prefer to explain all let's say the examples and to write you the domain, okay, but you should let's say apologize your mathematics teacher because of time, okay, but in fact it's clear for you. Now I'm going to write sec of theta, okay. We worked with tangent. Sec of theta is what in fact is 1 divided by cosine. Oh my God, 1 divided by cosine. Go back, Mr. Murad. Why you raise all of this? Be careful. What happened to you, Murad? Okay? Okay, is 1 over cosine. And therefore, this is the same as that. Cosine of theta should be different to 0. So the roots of cosine when equal 0 is 90 or 270. Means pi over 2 or 3 pi over 2. Therefore, you will get the same answer like that. So in your opinion, what is the correct answer, learners? I'll just cut this if it is possible, or I'll make it small so that I'll make select all. Okay, make small 8. I'll make this is 8, learners, so that it will appear for you. Okay, okay, no, 8 is better. 8, we have 8. Okay, sorry for this one. Okay, it's too small. No, it's not good. It's not good, this one. Okay, make it as it is. I will. The question is clear for you, isn't it? Okay, I will put it here. I'll put this up. Okay, just give me a little a second. Okay, okay. Now I will extend this where possible. Okay, I hope so. It comes. Doesn't come. مش مشكلة. Okay, go back. I will turn back as it is. Okay, learners. Okay, that make 10, make 10. Okay, 10, it's better. It's clear at least. So, learners, sorry for hiding this one. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Okay, I want to share this for you, but what do you think to put here? Okay, I will put it down. Okay, I have a space. Don't worry. Your mathematics teacher is thinking of you, and of course, he has to offer space for you so that you will never be confused. Okay, this is learners exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, yes, yes, I can extend this the more. Okay, now I'll make like that. This is like that. Comes here. Yes. Now learns it's clear that the correct answer is B. Okay. And for the second question, I will use just this one, or I will the whole. I will use this. No problem. Okay. So it's clear for you learners this question I thought. Which of the trigonometric functions are both have domain theta is a real number and theta should be different to 2n plus 1 multiplied by 90 degrees. Therefore is sec and tangent of theta, simply because the denominator, which is in both trig functions, sec and tangent of theta is cosine of theta. You should tell that the domain is theta is real numbers, such that cosine of theta should never be equal to 0. Therefore, the angles, the value of the angles of these two fractions, these two trigonometric functions is 2n plus 1 times 90 means a multiple of 90. Okay. Now the next question, I will go back now. I go down. May okay, charge it works. The next learners we told that the next question is dealing with if cosec of theta is 5/4 and theta is obtuse. What does mean obtuse? Means is more than 90 and less than 180 degrees. Means the angle theta learners should be in fact between what? Between the let's say you should tell that let's say you should tell that my angle theta is an obtuse angle means is in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant we have sine is positive but cosine is negative. So therefore I will use cosec. Then I'm going immediately go back to the reciprocal function of cosec, which is 1 over sine of x. And 1 over sine of x always should be positive in the first and in the second quadrants because my angle in fact is obtuse. But cosine here is negative in the second quadrant and in the third quadrant. You are going to reason like that, okay? And you are going to work, let's say, to use the first trig identity, which is cosine square of an angle plus sine square of an angle is always equal to 1. This is what I'm going to do exactly. Therefore, learners, I will go back to the question. This is, I will just offer an area, okay, an area where can I show my work, okay. Here I told Mr. Murad comes here. This is the shape. I will use another shape maybe. I want to change the design. Okay. hmm Learners, this is where to show my work. Okay, this is a multiple choice question. So we have four options. Don't choose any. Don't choose, let's say, randomly. Okay, you should, let's say, think, and you should see when exactly what is cosec is 1 over sine reciprocal function of sine means if cosec is positive means 1 over sine is positive in the first and the second quadrant simply because the function here You will get two functions, whether acute angle or obtuse angle, in the first and the second quadrant where your sine is positive. Therefore, I will write now known as uh, cosec, cosec, cosec of the angle theta, cosec of the angle theta is 1 divided by what? By sine of theta. Okay. Therefore, cosec in fact is 5 over 4. I will write here equal to 5 over 4. 5 divided by 4. Okay. 5 over 4. I will just write here 5, then 4. But learners, if it is possible, in fact, to reverse this function, because I'm looking for sine now, okay? Uh, okay, I'm looking for sine. Okay, I should write what exactly? I will reverse this one, learners. If 1 over sine of theta equal 5 over 4, therefore, learners will get sine of theta, sine of the angle theta is equal to 4 over 5. I should reverse, let's say my fraction, the numerator should be the denominator, means 5 should be down, and 5 should be shifted down, and 4 should be shifted up. It will be, learners, what exactly? It will be 4 over 5. This is sine 4 over 5. Okay. Therefore, tangent of, I need to find, let's say, the tangent. Okay, you can find what exactly? You can find the tangent of theta is what? Is in fact sine over cosine. Okay, you can use right angle triangle. Okay, and you should find, let's say, you will tell that cosine. Also, I will just write here, but I will use the formula as it is. I will just write now. Okay, this is sine. I will make. I will let you remember something. Where to write it? Here. Okay. I will let you remember something, learners. I will tell you that sine square of sine square of theta plus cosine square of theta is equal to what? I will write here. Add the text. Okay, copy. We told that sine equation. I need yes, this one. I'll make here sine of the angle theta. Okay, sine of the angle theta, or sine square of the angle theta, plus cosine square. Okay, cosine plus cosine square is equal to 1 always. But I'm going to change sine here with cosine plus. Okay. Now, learners, this is the first trig identity. Equal 1, Mr. Murad. What is equal 1? Okay. Now, you see that sine of theta is 4 over 5. So cosine is what, learners? I will use this fact. Okay. I'll make like that. Therefore, okay, cosine square is equal to 1 minus sine square of the angle theta. I will use these techniques, this strategy. Okay. I will put it here. This is to let you remember that. Okay. I will make here now this one like that, learners. Okay. It will be cosine square equal 1 minus what? Minus 4 over 5. Okay. 4 over 5. All square, of course, between parentheses. Okay. Because you should square both numbers, 4 and 5. Don't forget. Don't tell that I will square just the 4 and everything will be okay. So this one learns equal, in fact, uh, 25 minus 16, it will be 9 over 25, equal 9 over 25. This is 9 over 25. or I will write as it is, no problem. It will be 25 minus 16 divided by 25. So 25 minus 16, it will be equal to 9 over what? Over 25. I'll just write it here. Sorry. Okay. I will write it here as we told 9 over 25. Now, learners, you will get two possible answers. So, cosec of theta equal cosec square of theta is equal, in fact, to what? Equal to, okay, I will put it here. I will use all of this, copy. So, I'll just write now cosine of theta only, no need for, okay, cosine of theta is equal root of what? Root of, okay, root of 9 over 25. And root of 9 over 25, it will be plus negative of 3 over 5. So we have two values, 3 over 5. Okay. But learners, theta is obtuse. What does it mean? Theta, the angle theta, in fact, here is obtuse. Means that the angle is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree, means cosine should be negative. Okay, therefore we told that it's obtuse means more than, or I'll just write here, or if it is possible, or, okay, therefore learners, cosine of theta is equal to negative 3 over 5. Therefore, I would just, okay, therefore, cosine of theta is equal to negative 3 over 5. As we found cosine here, cosine is given. I will put it here. Cosine is given. Okay. I will use another color like that. Okay. Okay. And sine is given. Therefore, learners, sine is given. We call it like that. Yes. Therefore, what is tangent? So tangent is sine over cosine. I will make like that. Therefore, okay, I will write therefore. I will do like that, learners. This is the last answer. So therefore, we told that the tangent of the angle theta is in fact equal. I'll just change this by tangent. Tan of theta equal sine of theta equal sine of the angle theta of my angle theta. Okay, erase this, divided by cosine theta. But learners, of course, this is the trig function, tangent ratio, it will be sine over. But you are going to change sine by 4 over 5 and cosine by negative 3 over 5. You can see this is 5 and this is 5, so it will be cancelled. It will be equal to negative 4 over 3. Negative equal negative 4 over 3. Okay. Okay, negative 4, we told 4 divided by 3. Okay, so this is the last answer. Therefore, in your opinion, is it negative 4 over 3 or negative 3 over 4 or negative 4 over 5 or 3 over 5? Okay, so tangent here it will be negative 4 over 3 simply because the hypotenuse 5 will be disappeared. Okay, because sine is opposite of hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent of hypotenuse. You can also use a right angle triangle to find the opposite, the adjacent side. You will find 3. Then you are going to discuss if it is, let's say, if the angle is acute, so it will be positive. If the angle is obtuse, so cosine should be negative because it will be located in the third and in the second quadrant. Okay, thank you for listening. This is a techniques you should be familiar with this, learners. Okay, I wish that's clear for you, learners. The more you ask, the more you will get feedback, okay? And the more you are going to reason or give reasons, the more you are on the right way, okay? Thinking, of course, okay? Then just excuse me for I will drink just drops of water. Alhamdulillah. Now, learners, I will see if it is possible to go to the next question. May we have time? Now, learners, the second question is that okay, the cosec of half theta minus 5 is root of 2. Therefore, the theta, the angle is between 0 degree and 180 degree. Then what is the value of theta? Okay. Here, learners, you can make, if you don't have time to prove this one, just make cosec is 1 over sine. Just I will do like that for you. Okay. Insert. Here, insert shape. Okay. So this is learners the question. I will just write my question like that. Okay. We have cosec, 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 cosec. Cosec of theta is of course half theta. Sorry, between parentheses, half theta. Means theta divided by 2, as you like. Half theta. I will make theta divided by 2 is the same. Theta. I will put this in theta because 1 by theta is theta divided by 2. Divided by what? By 2. Minus what, learners? Minus 5. Okay. This is equal to root of 2. Equal, in fact, root of 2. Okay. The question now, learners, is looking for you to find the angle. Here, if we suppose you don't have time to answer to this question, just you are going to substitute theta by 20 and check if it is root of 2 correct. Then change, if doesn't, move to the second one, 80. Okay, it will be half of 80, 40. 40 minus 5 is 35. And check 1 over. You hear this one can be equal. Also, this is equivalent to, I will show you this one, is equivalent to 1 over 1 divided by 1 divided by cosec of theta divided by 2 minus 5, in fact, is sine. Reciprocal function of sine theta over 2 minus 5. I will write here sine, okay? Okay, this is sine. Now, learners, the question is that you are going to equal, of course, equal root of 2. Okay. This is the same equivalent, same functions. I did change nothing, but we know that cosec and sine are reciprocal. That's why we change cosec of theta divided by 2 minus 5 is 1 over. Okay. Therefore, learners, you can see that. Let's say you can use your calculator and make. Okay, I will use my calculator. I will check the first one. Okay. Just wait for the calculator. Close this one. I will make 1. Okay, or you just you can proceed like that also. Okay, try to make sine theta divided by 2 minus 5 as a subject. Okay, so this will give us exactly. Okay, will give us. Okay, this is cancel this, only this, and make a root of 2, or write it here. Sorry again. Equal. Then this one root of 2. Learners, yeah, I will do it first. Learners, So in fact, the angle should be pi over 4. Okay, because this one can be written as root of 2 divided by 2, which is sine of pi over 2 or cosine of pi over 2. Okay, therefore, now change we told that theta with 20. 20 means this angle should be 45 degree. 20 minus 20 divided by 2, 10. 10 minus 5 is 5, is different to 45. 80 divided by 2 is 40. Minus 5 is 35, so it's incorrect. Then this one, 25 divided by 2, okay, minus 5, it will be 12.5, minus 5, 7.5. It's different to 45. But 100 divided by 2 is 50. 50 minus 5, 45. And sine of 45 is 1 over root of 2. Therefore, this is the correct answer. But me, I'm going to find find it. I will just make now learners. Okay, this is if you don't have time to think, or you examine it and time is running, so you can figure this method. Therefore, learners, I will just write this one as that. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one. Sorry, learners, for yes, no, no, minus 5 كلها كلها. Yes. Therefore, learners, to find the angle, you should think of the inverse function of sine. I will make this one equal. In fact, sine minus 1 means the inverse function of sine of the ratio 1 over root of 2. Sine there minus 1. Of what, learners? Of this ratio, which is 1 over root of 2. I'll just write here 1 over root of 2. So this one equal, in fact, give me pi over 4. Okay, pi over 4 or 45 degree. I would write 45 degree. It's the same as pi over 4. Then, learners, I will just use the last one. Okay, so this one will give me exactly. I will extend this so that I can offer space. Okay, I will go like that. I have space. Yes, alhamdulillah. Okay, so learners, here I will try to now add to both sides what exactly 5. Therefore, you see this negative 5, when it will transfer there, it will be plus 5. Therefore, I'll just write this as this is equivalent to, or it will give me exactly theta divided by 2. Theta divided by 2, then I will erase this 5, no need, because I will transfer there on the right hand side. It will be 5 plus, or 45 plus 5 degree, which is equal 50 degree. See the first step. Okay, equal 50 degree. But let's see theta divided by 2. I'm looking for theta. Which angle should be divided by 2 to give 50? Means half 100 is 50. Therefore, theta, learners, in fact, is equal to 100. Okay, theta is equal to 100 degree. And I answered the question. 100 degree. This is degree now. Yes. So this is, learners, how can you exactly answer this question? Okay, it's very important. You are going to use calculator. You have a scientific calculator. If you don't have time, and 100 degree, learners, is in fact more than 0 and less than 180. Therefore, and you know that cosec in this interval, range interval, cosec, it's positive because cosec is 1 over sine. Sine is positive in the first and the second quadrant. That's why I will use only one angle. Okay. Okay. So if the question now looking for possible angles, we have 180, and also 80 can be equal. Uh, if the question is finding possible answers, but here we have a single answer, and you are going to use this one. Okay. Thank you for listening, learners. This is the pioneering methods with you. Okay. And I wish you got the point. How can you exactly uh, figure out the answer for some questions? Thank you. If I will find time, I will never leave you. Okay. Thank you for listening. Okay. And we hope so that everything is clear for you. And if you have doubts, your mathematics teacher, Murad Sultan, is always here to answer you. Thank you and goodbye. Before telling you goodbye, I will show you the common questions. Try to think of them, okay? And I wish that it's clear for you to, let's say, sorry, it's winter, okay? Winter, season winter, okay? Thank you. This is Murad Sultan's video again. As he started, he will finish it, the revision. Thank you for joining your lecture, and we hope so that you got the point. How can you do it? Thank you and goodbye. Bye bye. I will end the stream now. Thank you.